Preparing to survive and recover from California's next damaging earthquake will help keep all of us safe.
Join millions of Californians from all 58 counties who will be participating this year in the Great California Shakeout Drill.
Be one of California's earthquake survival stories. Learn how to drop, cover, and hold on during an earthquake.
Prepare today so that you can get back to normal sooner after the next big quake strikes.
Go to shakeout.org to register and participate in the Great California Shakeout, coming October 16th.
When an earthquake occurs, like when we were sent to Haiti back in January, this team responded to Haiti, was there within 24 hours, and saw the kind of devastation that's a nightmare for anyone in earthquake-prone areas. What we're looking for when buildings collapse is people trapped in survivable void spaces. And the best way to get into a survivable void space, or ensure you're going to be in one when an earthquake happens, is to drop cover and hold on. We're going to demonstrate one example of drop cover and hold on with one of our firefighters, who's an urban search and rescue trained firefighter. He's normally one of the persons that we would send in looking for you if you're in a collapsed building. In this case, he's going to demonstrate what we're talking about and why we emphasize drop cover and hold on. This could be a school, could be an office, wherever you happen to be. What we want you to do is protect yourself by getting under something sturdy, a desk, a table, something that's solid. Earthquake starts, you're going to drop, cover your head and your vital organs. You're going to drop and get in that position, and you're going to hang on to the furniture, the item that you're under. Get completely under it, so slide over under the desk. And what you're doing is you're protecting yourself from the flying debris that's going to be dropping all over the place. You're also covering your head. Your vital organs, including your abdominals, are being covered at this point by not just the item you're under, but the fact that you're holding your head and you're down in that position. So you're increasing your chance of survival. You're making yourself a smaller target. If you're not near a table and you can't get underneath something, the next best thing is to get next to something solid, something low and solid. If this firefighter, on the other hand, had decided to run out of the room, now he's a bigger target for all the things flying around. And if you're in a scenario where the building actually does collapse or partially collapses, you've increased your potential for being in a survivable void space created by the heavy item that you're now under. So it is a survival technique, and as has been mentioned, in a big earthquake, these items are going to be moving across the room, so you need to be ready to move with it. He can crawl, he can move back and forth. He wants to stay with that table and stay under it as the table and the items are moving around the room. And that is the simplest thing we can do to increase your chance of survival. You'll be able to then come out of the earthquake, do the things we've talked about, go to get your supplies, make sure your neighbors are safe, your family, do that contact out-of-state thing we've been talking about, and follow all the things we recommend in www.shakeout.org.
This video shows you what you should do in different situations as soon as an earthquake happens. The best way to be safe is to drop, cover, and hold. As soon as you feel an earthquake, drop down to the floor. Earthquakes are totally unpredictable. It could be a big one, so get down on your hands and knees before you're thrown to the ground. This protects you from falling, but also allows you to move if necessary. The next thing to do is to take cover. Cover your head and neck and your entire body, if possible, under a sturdy table. If there's no shelter nearby, get down near an interior wall or next to low-lying furniture that won't fall on you. Protect the back of your head and neck with your arms and hands. The shaking of an earthquake will probably move things around, so hold on until the shaking stops. In a major earthquake, it's absolutely vital that people respond immediately. Confusion about what to do can result in people being seriously injured or killed. Do not run outside. Trying to run in an earthquake is dangerous as the ground is moving and you can easily fall or be injured by flying debris or glass. Running outside is especially dangerous as glass, bricks or other building components may be falling. You're much safer to stay inside and shelter in a safe place. What about doorways? Just keep in mind that in many modern homes, doorways are no stronger than any other part of the structure and may not be a safe place to shelter. They may also have doors that could swing and injure you. Plan ahead for various scenarios. Look around you now. Identify safe places such as under a sturdy piece of furniture or against an interior wall and away from windows and tall items that could fall on you. And that safe place should be no more than a few steps or less than 3 meters away to avoid injury from flying debris. An immediate move to the safe place can save lives. If you're inside a building, move no more than a few steps, drop, cover and hold. In most buildings in New Zealand, you're safer if you stay where you are until the shaking stops. Stay indoors until the earthquake is over and you're sure that it's safe to exit. If you're in an elevator, drop, cover and hold. When the shaking stops, try and get out at the nearest floor if you can safely do so. You never know where you'll be when an earthquake happens. If you're outdoors when the shaking starts, move no more than a few steps away from buildings, trees, streetlights and power lines, and then drop, cover and hold. If there's nothing to cover under, drop down, protect the back of your head and neck with your hands and hold that position till the shaking stops. If you're at the beach or near the coast, drop, cover and hold in case you're knocked over by the shaking. Then move inland or to higher ground immediately. A tsunami may follow the shake. Stay away from the beach until civil defence authorities give the all clear. If you're driving, pull over to a clear location. Stop and stay there with your seatbelt fastened until the shaking stops. Once the shaking stops, proceed with caution, but avoid bridges or ramps that may have been damaged. If you're in a mountainous area or near unstable slopes or cliffs, be alert for falling debris or landslides. In an earthquake, wherever you are, drop, cover, hold. It could save your life.
Preparing to survive and recover from California's next damaging earthquake will help keep all of us safe.
Join millions of Californians from all 58 counties who will be participating this year in the Great California Shakeout Drill.
Be one of California's earthquake survival stories. Learn how to drop, cover, and hold on during an earthquake.
Prepare today so that you can get back to normal sooner after the next big quake strikes.
Go to shakeout.org to register and participate in the Great California Shakeout, coming October 16th.